present to the class the following research report, not to the extent of your paper. Your paper will probably be about 10 pages long, but your presentation to the class is hopefully no more than 10 minutes. The value of that to the students is you're going to learn everything there is to know about that company, and then you're going to listen to 22 other people, and you're going to learn a little bit about 22 companies. Because when all is said and done, if you're in the investment business, if you're a portfolio manager, a hedge fund manager, a pension manager, defined benefit pension manager, you're going to have an understanding or a mental knowledge of about 300 to 400 different companies at any given time. You're going to know about these companies. You're going to be looking at them, reading about them. You may only be analyzing 5 or 6. If you're an analyst, you're going to know about a bunch of other companies. If you're a portfolio manager, you're going to have to know a little bit about them all. The other thing, how do they come up with this test? How do they come up with the test? What they do generally is CFA board sends out questionnaires to all the CFA members that are in industry. So each year I will get a questionnaire. The questionnaire is detailed, and the goal of the questionnaire is to ask me questions about what it takes, what skill set is necessary to do my job. All right? You with me? You're going to send me questions. What is the skill set? What are the tools necessary for someone to do what I do for a living? They'll also be asking that to the other 99,000 people. When they get all of the data and crunch it, they come up with a body of knowledge, which turns into the curriculum, and then the curriculum is where you will get where they will get the multiple choice questions from to ask you. So I don't know if this slide's super important. They started this process in 2008. It's a continuous process of what it takes to do our job. So if you're taking this class and you prepare for the CFA exam, you're learning what is necessary to do our job. You're definitely getting on-the-job training, except we're not going to get paid. But, so, CFA body of knowledge, quantitative methods. My experience is that I don't spend a great deal of time on a quant. For the most part, you are better at that than I am. Quantitative methods that you probably need a little help with is sometimes they will ask a question like, a person is 30 years old, they want to retire in 25 years, we can assume a 6% rate of return, how much they need $2 million to retire, how much do they need to put away each year? Questions like that. We don't spend a great deal of time on that. I know that you can crank those numbers out. Economics you should be pretty good at. I would hope that I've never covered economics in any of the classes I taught. But at the end of the year, sometimes we'll get together before the June test, after school's over, and we'll take a little CFA test and kind of go over questions. In my experience, it's been the students don't really have a problem. They do have a problem here. Financial reporting and analysis, equity investments, fixed income, derivatives, alternative investment, portfolio management, and, like I said, the ethics. The CFA body of knowledge and the questions, what you're going to find is they're not super difficult questions. Level 1 is not that deep, but it's like a mile wide. It's an incredibly broad spectrum of questions. It takes somebody very mentally and physically fit to take that test. All right? So, again, you're at the right age to try to do it. It takes somebody you're in a room for 6 hours taking these answering 240 questions, and you will get brain numb doing it. Breakdown, this tells you what the breakdown is of the three levels. Here's the bad news. Pass rate, 39%. Candidate pass rate of 39% for level 1. That's what it's been for about the last 30 years. And I think a passing grade somewhere around 70% of questions. So everybody in this room is probably used to getting like 100s on every single paper you've ever done in your life, all right? And, top of your class and all that you've done, super, super intelligent. I teach the class at one level, and I grade the class at another level. I think if someone's going to take the CFA exam and spend the money for it, because it's not cheap, I have a moral obligation to teach up here, right? But then there's people in the class that aren't going to take the test, and I need to grade around there. So what I mean to say is there's times I've passed out tests, not to be a bad person, very, very difficult. I'll try to tell the people who's on the test. I'll make the test hard, CFA level hard, and we might come in with a 55, which might be a good grade, right? And why do I do that? So that when you get your test back, you look at it and say, okay, I'm weak on this area. So that's where we're at on that. The pass rates do increase, but that's because you get a lot of people that quit after level 1. By the time you get to level 3, it's the people that really want to do it. So I'm certain that level 1 people get the books and don't even open them and don't even bother going to the test. Okay, that's what the pass rate might be, 39%. So not important. There's register online, CFA, or download the forms. So how does this all, when you become a CFA charter holder, sequentially pass the 3 tests. You don't have to do them in 3 consecutive years. I think you have up to 6 years to pass. 4 years of acceptable work experience and references, and you have your designation. So it's about it there. Now what I'd like to do this is the syllabus. Now it says 488 and 588 because we do offer it at the 400 level. They just have a different set of requirements. But I just want to show you that. I try to take the questions from typical CFA questions. I want people to know current market value data. And like I said, I do spend about 20 minutes per day on the current market data. Generally, what we'll do is we'll review a research report for some company. And I'll show you how someone else has written a report. Here's the textbook. International Financial Statement Analysis by Robinson. There's also a class here that I would recommend that you take if you want to take this crack, and that would be Economics 504, which is also called Financial Statement Analysis. Again, mine is Financial Economics. But I'm teaching you more from the standpoint of how an analyst would look at a report. So you can get the book wherever you can get it. I use this company called Swayzer. They have a set of slides for $59. There's about 1,500 slides, and each slide is one learning outcome statement, one one statement of fact that a person would need to know. That is, how about this, that each slide represents a possible exam question, okay? Each slide has data on it that's a potential question to be asked, or a series of slides. So the $59 slide book's probably worth it. It's about 1/3 the cost because of the media break. It is used in my class. I do not post these slides on Learns because they're copyright protected. So either buy them. Here's the portal. You can use it, and the slides are good for both my 588 and 589. If a person wants to enroll in the current year CFA exam, you do not need to purchase the textbook. But I would give this some serious thought. I would go to the class for a couple of weeks, try to get a feel for what this is all about before you make the investment, because it is going to be a significant dollar investment. The other thing with me is I'm really big on this copyright stuff. Like my slides are copyrighted from Swayzer, and if I found someone copying them, stealing data, I would be very, very upset. So far, no one is, it's not that big. To take my class, to learn how to do the financial statement analysis, you definitely do not have to take the CFA exam. I don't mean to imply that. So you can certainly take the class without taking the test. Again, the CFA is somewhat outside of UD. My class is inside UD, so it's not a requirement. The core project is that a student will produce a high-quality company research report. For a master's student, I would expect the report to be about 10 pages. 8 pages, 8 to 10. I will give you a template, and you're going to fill the numbers in and break the body of it. And then, like I say, a 5 to 10 minute PowerPoint presentation on the company. To present to us a 10-minute buy, sell, or hold recommendation. I'll assign, or I'll give you a list of companies to choose from. So there'll be about 50, 60, 70 companies you can choose from. They're typically large capitalization, S&P 500 type companies. So big names. And that's what the statement should look like. We're going to look at common size income statement and balance sheet, DuPont analysis, return on equity, 3-year trend, cash conversion cycle. That's the stuff I'm looking for. So now there's another reason you should take my class, and that's because I've had 4 students get married. I've been invited to 2 weddings. So I don't really know what the connection is between the economics and people being married in my class, but I like going to weddings. I've been to one each year. So this is what we'll be doing. I start off with the introduction next week. I'll take a Dell computer 10K report and go over it. Show you what the numbers are. Show you where we get the numbers. UV is fabulous at the databases that they have, and getting into the UV library online and looking at the standard and poor reports, I can't tell you how much money that would cost if you had to buy it. So you have investment quality research at your fingertips, so you should be able to do a good job on this. And again, I know that you probably have taken an accounting class and understand what a balance sheet, the cash flow, and financial statement or income statement is. We just look at it from a different way. We look at it from a comparative analysis. You have 2 companies. How do you compare the 2? Which is the better value? Which is at the best price? So we have a saying in our industry, when it comes to bonds or stocks. There really isn't any bad stocks or bonds. There's only bad prices. So you could have a beautifully looking financial statement, but if the company's price is too high, it's certainly not a good investment. Would you agree with that? So sometimes the best companies are priced at a level, and the difference with this class is what are we paying for this company, and how does it compare, and is it a good deal? And the frustrating thing with our job is that if you do all of this work and you're thorough, you're going to be wrong about 40% of the time. Okay? So you're not going to understand it. You took all the class, you did all the quad, you did this, and it didn't work. So in this particular class, we do focus on the company. In my next class, 589, we focus on the bigger picture. We focus more on portfolio management. Like, let's take these companies, let's put them in a package, let's manage it. We have a very nice virtual simulator, market simulator. So I ask you to build a portfolio, monitor the portfolio, and have this portfolio be consistent with a hypothetical client's risk profile and risk tolerance. So you're the investment manager. I don't grade on how well the portfolio did over how long is a semester, 3 months, 4 months. I don't really believe that that's fair. It's, in a lot of ways, it's more luck than skill on a 4-month basis. Although we'll find we'll be very competitive with each other trying to win, because I do post the amounts. We give everybody a hypothetical $1 million and let them build a portfolio. What I'm more interested in, can you build a portfolio consistent with what the client wanted? And taking 588 is good because you're going to listen to 25 stock presentations and you'll determine whether you want to include them in your portfolio next semester. So we have fun. We have a good time. I enjoy it very, very much. I've gotten great ideas from students. And at the end, last 2 weeks, I start doing the CFA. So that's about all I had. Any questions on this? You can save questions for me later because I can smell the pizza. So, we all set? Ready?
Thank you, Tom. Okay, the last 2 things. I'm going to introduce the EGSA president, Anu, and then I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the logistics of the program, and then we're going to eat. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce the Economics Graduate Student Association president, Anu. Tom is also going to stick around, he said, for pizza and stuff like that, so if you have questions about the CFA, he can answer those after the presentation. How's everyone doing? My name is Anu. I'm the EGSA president. I just appointed it for this semester. It's my first semester. I just kind of want to continue on what everyone has been telling you guys. You made a great decision coming to UB. This is really a great program. The people here are so helpful. There's been so many questions I've had. Last semester was my first semester. Just talking to professors, talking to Matt, everyone has been absolutely great. So, what Dr. Schenk said was really, really important. He said that, the one thing that you guys need to do is network. Kind of leave your, your comfort zone and meet new people. And this is a great opportunity for you guys to do that. So, next Friday we have kind of the first economics barbecue. So I encourage everybody to come out there, meet people and get involved. This is really a great, great program. You guys are going to have, honestly, a really good time. As much of a good time as you can have with school. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to meeting all of you. Also, there is one position I think available in EGSA. It's a secretary position. So, if anyone is interested in getting involved and meeting new people, and it looks great on a resume also, please feel free to join EGSA. All right. So, look forward to meeting all of you, and I hope everything is good.